Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, basically the super attack farming that you can do on Dbz Dokkan battle. So essentially getting a good idea for basically what super attacks and what units you can farm the super attacks of based on these story events. Now, not going to be covering DB's story, won't be covering Team Bardock, won't be covering your new force, as those events are constantly recurring, along with the Super Strike events as well. So I won't be basically covering those, as essentially you can do them all the time. Now, a lot of these events don't actually have units that you can farm for. So like the Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. joint LR, there's nothing there. Vegeta GT, there's nothing there. Then there's quite a few events like that right now, so we will just skip those. There's no point opening up the character list to show you there's no one there. Zamasu, this one you can farm pretty well, pretty easy as well, so it's basically really good, and you can farm it very easily. Great, starts as an SSR, so a 50% chance, and that makes it really good. So yeah, super duper solid in terms of that regard. Zamasu also obviously the physical one that I don't have, so there's plenty of great units for you to look at investing some time into farming super attack levels for, which, you know, is pretty great. And then after that we come to the final showdown of Frieza, second form Frieza. There is currently no farmable unit for that, so I wouldn't worry about that. Then of course Giru saves the day. Giru unfortunately does not have basically a farmable SA. The Giru and Trunks unit starts as Giru and Trunks. Then we come to Dragon Ball GT, the Ultimate Android Saga. This has 4 characters that you can actually use, well, 3 of them. So the first is Frieza GT and Cell GT. The physical Frieza GT and the Int Cell GT are great to collect calls for essentially them raising their super attack levels. They're also going to get their Easy A later on in the celebration, so get ahead on it. Android 18 does not have anyone to raise her super attack with. However, Hellfighter 17 has 2 units. You've got the Strength War Tournament one and the Int General Pool Summonable one, so pretty good stuff. Now, in terms of the rest, basically, in terms of like farmable characters and Kais and things like that, obviously remember that SSR units are 50%, so it's a great easy way to farm. The next event we have Lord Slug, Gohan Kid, and Kaioken Goku. Obviously plenty Kaioken Gokus, will show a list just now. Lord Slug, you have the physical Lord Slug, which is obviously fantastic. Then you also have the Gohan, the most ideal Gohans, the AGL one, but there are a couple, like the Int LR Gohan, if you still haven't raised his super attack level for whatever reason from the anniversary, or the Tech Gohan Kid are also great. We then also have Kaioken Goku, probably most notably being the LR Kaioken Goku, who obviously, you know, is maybe the most high profile one at this point. However, of course, there are plenty Kaioken Gokus, so feel free to go for it. Just remember that you can't raise blue Kaioken Goku's super attack levels with these super attacks, because that is a different Super Saiyan God Kaioken Goku. Then basically after that point, there's not too many events. Goku Jr. and then we're going to Super Strikes. So at this point, you know, maybe you've farmed most of these units. I assume most of you will have. If you have not, of course, great. That's a good incentive for you to start farming. Outside of that, you can always link level, I guess. But realistically speaking, I would say look to maybe farm some Kais. Obviously, there's not a lot of big avenues to farming Kais right now, but there is the Ultimate Clash, and there is, of course, you know, as well the Don Kia or Don Kia's bodyguard recruitment test, which you should be doing weekly. Outside of that, there actually isn't that many avenues for Kais right now. There's no farmable event currency or anything. But that's going to be it from me. See you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.